Welcome back to Two Average Brothers. We're going to be answering some questions in gaming. And I've prepared the questions for GIF 22 here. So, GIF 22, you ready?
Yes, I am. And part of this series, like you saw in the intro, grab a drink, kick back, relax. We'll talk about some battle passes. I'm taking a wild guess. I haven't seen the questions.
Well, you're not completely far off. So, here we go with our first question. And in the comments...
Ow, it's out of my garbage. Come on.
That's the gaming dog in the garbage. Trash.
There you go, Fatty. We got it in.
All right, so here goes our first question. And remember, he has not seen these questions. And let us know your opinion on these questions. So GIF 22. How do you think the free-to-play genre affects gaming?
Dude, it's ruined it in a lot of ways because, I think the prime example is obviously Halo Infinite, when you say so, because season passes. So when Halo came out, it was known for having, everything, like good story, good campaign, level design, weapons, and the multiplayer model. Like, dude, 6 maps right now. You gotta wait 4 months, and where it's really come in is ridiculous skins.
Now, do you think the lack of content is because they justify it with being free to play?
No, I think most of it was a lot of people have been talking about the game engine's not working properly. So I just think, another thing about it was, 343 contractor workers on an 18-month contract. So whatever code they finished, someone else has to come in and finish that code. So it's just a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that set them back. I don't think it's necessarily the free-to-play model.
I think my only issue with the free-to-play model is that people aren't playing for free. They are just dumping a ridiculous amount of money in. You know me. Have I ever paid for anything in a free-to-play game?
No, you haven't, but that's obviously where the cash grab is because, every game now is... They're trying to copy the trendsetter instead of becoming a trendsetter, and it started with really Fortnite.
Started with Fortnite and a little bit of Halo 5 with the ADS, and Halo 5 was trying to copy Call of Duty.
It started in Halo 4 with them copying Call of Duty with weapons classes. I don't think Sprint was a game breaker, but they didn't incorporate it right, and the maps were they just felt a lot tighter and more narrow. They all wanted the Call of Duty cash cow, now they want the Fortnite cash cow.
I'm gonna say how you're summing this up is you think free-to-play, the genre, is negative because it's giving a lack of content and it's not allowing for new trends and basically a new immersion of gaming. Like you just went through Dead Space again, and I feel
2008.
Right, 2008 version, and I feel like no free-to-play game is gonna offer you that amount of immersion into the game. Last little tidbit here, do you think it has any positive effects in the gaming community? And then we'll move on to our second question.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, there's more games out. There's more free-to-play games. There's more ways to play multiplayer with friends. I don't think it's all negative. I think the majority of the downside is negative.
So give me a split.
In terms of what?
Negative, positive ratio.
I'd say 70-30. 70 negative.
High, throw it up there.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of dumb fun with Splitgate in the early days of Warzone. I'm not gonna bash it all, but I'm just saying primarily I think it's done more harm than good. Because, like I said, Halo's the prime example. That was the game to be in the early 2000s.
Now looking at all my 3 questions, I kind of know you're going to answer them all negatively. You're all right.
Hey, I think I was pretty even keel there.
No, you were, but you're still 70-30 negative, which I don't feel like you're gonna be big positive on any of these questions. I don't know. That's how I wrote them out.
I'll get ready for the next 2.
All right, so I thought about you today, and I took a screenshot for you.
Oh God.
So I sent you the screenshot, and as you know, I basically want your opinion on streamers.
I'll read it off. Oh God. Once they have finished mating, the mother roach tried. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's a pop roach me and my friend sent me. What am I looking at?
So I've noticed a trend of streamers just getting very, very gimmicky.
That one short you sent me the other day, the guy was talking about Modern Warfare 2, about how he had expectations and he started barking, and then he said follow for more barks.
It all started, I guess, with Dr. Disrespect and that guy Nick Merckx. You see his forehead a lot, and he's always yelling at the screen. But people flock to it.
Dr. Disrespect does a lot of yelling too. he's that one guy, right? Who he did a lot of Warzone, and then he said Halo Infinite's gonna die with about a battle royale.
Yeah, and he was a game developer for Modern Warfare. But that space where everyone's dressing up, or there was one where a kid, every time he gets a kill in Warzone, he throws a mini rave in his room.
How?
He has like sparklers that go off, and just.
Can we get back to like?
I need your thoughts. Positive or negative on this.
That just sounds like I just hit do not recommend channel. Honestly, can we just get back to like cracking open beers with the boys and playing a LAN party?
I think that's our style, cracking beers, playing a LAN party. But everyone seems to need to be louder than the other person.
Well, how else are you supposed to get attention? Like when you're doing all this weird crap, yeah, everyone's gonna look at you. I don't know. It's just, a lot of it now. It doesn't appeal to me.
I don't think it appeals to me either. Somebody more like Act Man appeals to me, or Gaming Historian.
Yeah, late night gaming.
Yeah, late night gaming.
Scott the Woz.
Scott the Woz.
Oh, love Scott the Woz.
Scott the Woz is great. So
I've watched more Game Boy videos than I thought I ever would.
When we don't play like any video games for Game Boy, really.
There's emulators.
True. So how do you feel about what do we label them? Gimmicky? How do you feel about gimmicky streamers?
I'd say like, dude, you don't have to have a gimmick. You just gotta be yourself. Like, you don't have to have all these extra bells and whistles to get attention. Just be you and have fun with it. That's all I try to do with our channel.
So go ahead and give me a split, negative or positive, and we'll throw it up there.
Oh yeah, we're going negative on. Hang on, let my dog stop barking. We're going negative on this one, boys. Question 3.
Give me the split though.
100 and none.
Because it always starts like, they're destroying Warzone and you don't know why.
Like, I get people are upset with 343 and Halo Infinite, but God, can we move on to something else? You know what I mean? Like, people just can't leave well enough alone at a certain point.
What do you think should be done about video games that get released like Cyberpunk 77? That just get released completely broken. What do you think should be done?
First off, I'd say to the consumer, do not buy it, period. I am tired of hearing, oh, this game's good now. I get there's like some bugs and kinks you gotta work out, but Battlefield 2042, Cyberpunk 77, dude, just don't buy it. Like, that's how they keep getting away with this, is because people still keep supporting it. Like, you gotta put your foot down somewhere. Like, I found myself going backwards in gaming. Like, I got an OG Xbox, and I've been playing Crimson Skies. Like, I'm going backwards.
Crimson Sky. What? So much fun. Another topic for another day. It's just like when you order your Uber Eats order. It always comes wrong, and then you're just done ordering Uber Eats.
Yeah, when you pay $30 for a hamburger, you got to reevaluate life decisions. And I'll admit, I'm speaking from experience. Like, for a while, I was addicted to Uber Eats.
A lot of these games are trying to come out for special day releases to try to get more sales. They do fix the game though, and it's just they don't learn from their mistake that release is bad. Do you think that their sales figures would be higher if it released in a finished state?
I don't. That's kind of hard to say because it depends on the hype of the marketing. Like Cyberpunk 2077 had some of the biggest marketing that I saw personally since Halo 3. Like I remember going to a Best Buy one day, and you know how it's like Best Buy with all the glass up top. There was a giant sign for Cyberpunk 2077. So I don't necessarily think so, because like once the hype train gets rolling, people won't stop talking about it, and they're all gonna want a piece of the pie on day one.
Well, as you said, the gaming community is gonna have to speak not with their voice but with their dollars.
It comes down to, like I said, I've never played Cyberpunk 2077. I've never played Battlefield 2042. Like, what else is another good example?
I mean, you could say Halo Infinite. It didn't come with co-op.
Yeah, that it didn't come out necessarily like busted. It just didn't come out finished. Like, at least there was fun gameplay, and I did enjoy the campaign. But yeah, that's in the same vein.
So you got your whole burger. They just forgot your toppings and everything.
Yeah, the driver got a little snacky on the way there. Stuck his hand in the bag. You know, it got weird. Things got weird there.
But you still ate the burger.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna starve. Another thing I'd say is, like, support. I think we need more support for single-player games. Like Jedi Fallen Order, and like I said in the Dead Space video, we just put up the Callisto Protocol is coming out. Like, give more support to games like that. And, like, some indie developers, like a game that I have on Steam called Ready or Not. Like, these games are fun. Yeah, for an indie developer, like, not everything's gonna be finished, but what's finished is polished. Like, support more of that.
See, that's kind of more understanding. It's an indie developer. These are AAA studios that are doing this.
Halo Infinite was in development for roughly 5 years with a $500 million budget. Like, these are, like, I get it's a big investment, but at that point when the money is rolling up, you're out of excuses.
I want to see if this trend will work its way into the movie theaters.
Can we get a little less CGI and a little less of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? How many times is that guy gonna get lost in the jungle? So tired of it. And I will not watch Black Adam.
Not a question, but a good statement. I agree with you. So you're overall on the negative positive, basically. Like, they fix the game, but they don't always do what they say they're gonna do. I feel like you're gonna go 100% on the negative side.
Yeah, we need more polished in games that are out. Like, day one, like, I really hold it against it. It's because, like,
it's a first impression.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'd rather have you push the release date back. I can wait. And, like, half the times I wait till games aren't even full price or it's a holiday sale. It just comes down to patience.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Let us know what you think about these questions. And I'm going to end this off by saying one thing. Stop putting money into free-to-play games.
Yeah, please stop doing that. Like, all of you who have bought rose skins, unsubscribe. I'm kidding. It's
the reason I'm so upset with it is just like it's the evolution of what loot boxes is. That they keep trying to push that. I'd rather just the game be a little more expensive on the front end.
We're seeing that now. Like, games are $70 on PS5, Xbox, whatever, ever. Like, they're $70 now. I better get a better first impression on day one. Like I've been telling you how excited I am for the Callisto Protocol, but, like, I'm not holding against the studio because I haven't played any of their games yet. Like, yes, I know it's the OG Dead Space team pretty much, but I'm nervous to buy it on day one because I don't know how it's gonna work with, like, a lot of big budget games that have come out recently. Yeah, and if you have any questions or what you thought of our questions and answers, chime in the comment section below. And I think that's all we got for you today on 3 Questions in Gaming.
I'm still gonna play free-to-play games.
Yeah, just stop buying the skins!